Hey loot hunters! Today we are diving into the newest free titles on Steam. Without further ado, let's get down to it. Hey gamers, today we're diving into Thoth Observatory, a free sci-fi horror that turns a lone research station into a pulse-pounding survival test. You're the sole steward of a crumbling observatory, juggling daily maintenance tasks from Hermes while watching systems fail in real time. One wrong move and the black hole's radiation could bleed into the hull. The AI keeps you guessing, withholding information until you prove you need it, so you'll have to piece together the station's secrets on your own. The gameplay blends mechanic, janitor, and scientist in a way that feels fresh. Every day is different, random events, shifting priorities, and that unsettling feeling that reality itself is unraveling. The sound design makes the station creak and groan, turning every maintenance routine into a tense ritual. Even the objects you pick up feel alive. Physics glitches add to the disorientation. If you love atmospheric horror, quick, intense sessions, and a story that whispers in the background, Thoth Observatory delivers a tight, chilling experience in under an hour. Grab it, fix the station, and see if you can survive the singularity. Welcome to Cosmic Cargo, a surprisingly polished student project that turns the simple act of hauling goods into a full-blown space adventure. From the moment you fire up the game, you're handed a modular, tile-based shipbuilding system that feels both creative and demanding. Every cargo block you transport adds weight, but it also unlocks new upgrade slots, so you're constantly balancing speed, firepower, and capacity. The game's 5 main levels are well-paced, each ramping up the threat level with more aggressive enemies and harsher environmental hazards. The Endless mode is a real test of your build-and-play strategy, pushing you to craft a vessel that can survive increasingly chaotic waves. What shines most is the game's design loop: earn money, upgrade, haul more, repeat. The visuals are clean, the soundtrack keeps you in the right headspace, and the UI never feels cluttered. That said, the learning curve can be steep for newcomers, and the difficulty settings feel a bit uneven. Sometimes the hardest mode feels more punishing than rewarding. Still, for anyone who loves a good mix of strategy, action, and tinkering, Cosmic Cargo delivers an engaging experience that's surprisingly deep for a student project. If you're looking for a game that rewards creativity and perseverance, this is one you should definitely explore. Welcome to the ultimate winter brawl, Snowball Showdown, the couch scoop game that turns your living room into a frosty battlefield. Grab up to 3 friends and dive into a top-down snow fighting frenzy where every throw feels like a slapstick masterpiece. From the moment you hit start, the cartoon-style visuals pop with vibrant colors, making the snow sparkle and the characters feel alive. The controls are buttery smooth. Sprint, slide, dodge, and toss a perfectly timed snowball that ricochets off walls and enemies alike. The game offers a kids mode with auto-aim and a forgiving difficulty, so even the youngest can join the chaos without feeling overwhelmed. What really sets this title apart are its quirky modes. In free-for-all, the last snowballer standing wins, but King's Crown adds a frantic race for points while juggling a crown. Last Penguin injects a hilarious twist. An explosive penguin chases the smelliest player, and if it catches them, boom. And if you're craving a narrative touch, the campaign pits you against bosses that test your strategy and timing. Because it's still in early access, the developer, working solo, welcomes your feedback with open arms. Report bugs, suggest new modes, or just share your thoughts. Every comment helps shape the final product. If you love fast-paced, laugh-inducing couch coop, this Snowball Showdown is a must-read. Grab your controller, gather the crew, and let the snowball wars begin. Hey gamers, let's jump into Ossel's Odyssey. It's a 2.5D side-scroller that feels like a Rayman dream with a quirky, dry humor twist. From the first level, you're greeted with colorful, oddly styled worlds, hidden graffiti, and secret music tracks that reward the curious. The devs, Oliver Steffen from Creature Lab 3D, Juri Noth, and Carla Heinzel, packed every screen with subtle jokes and little mysteries that keep you laughing and hunting for the next surprise. Controls are buttery smooth on an Xbox controller. Just remember to disable Steam input if you're on Steam. Whether you're chasing high scores or just exploring, Ossel's Odyssey delivers nostalgic platforming with a fresh, offbeat edge. Give it a spin and see if you can spot all the Easter eggs. Welcome to Galduin, where three once-warring races have set aside their differences to build a space agency and chart the stars. As the agency's chief, you design everything from sleek solar sail probes to fully crewed ships, research cutting-edge tech, and launch missions to the strange worlds swirling around the Heliostar. Build outposts on moons and planets to cement your presence, and watch the Galduin culture and faith evolve under the weight of discovery. If you crave a blend of strategy, design, and cosmic adventure, Galduin invites you to reach for the void and beyond. Welcome to Genesis, a first-person survival horror that drops you into a silent, abandoned village where every creak feels like a warning. From the moment you step onto cracked stone, you're not alone. A relentless monster stalks you, never giving you a moment's peace, turning the empty streets into a maze of dread. The game forces you to scavenge for everything: a few revolver rounds, a handful of bandages, and scattered notes that are the only breadcrumbs toward escape. Each piece of paper you uncover feels like a fragile lifeline, piecing together a story that might save you or doom you. What makes Genesis stand out is how it turns scarcity into tension. You never have enough ammo, you can't rest in a safe spot, and the darkness feels alive. The atmosphere is constant, the fear never wanes, and the sense that the monster could be behind any corner keeps your heart racing. So the question remains, will you outwit the creature and find your way out? Or will this village claim another chapter in its grim legend? Stay alert, keep your gun ready, and remember, every shadow could be the next thing you see. If you've ever wondered what it feels like to wake up in a place that isn't your own, this little gem pulls you right into that uncanny moment. You're a boy, amnesiac, standing in a hallway that looks like a dream. A girl appears, then vanishes. She's running, and you're chasing her through rooms that shift like a surreal maze. The gameplay is tight and fast. Run, walk, jump, crawl underwater, dodge falling, every action feels purposeful. When a gap threatens to swallow you, you scramble back up. And when enemies attack, you get a quick beat-em-up feel that keeps the tension alive. The world is small, about 2 hours, but every corner feels packed with clues that piece together why you're there. What really sticks is how the game lets you build a relationship with that elusive girl. Your choices, the items you pick up, and the moments you share with her gradually reveal a story that's both mysterious and emotionally resonant. By the end, you'll wonder whether you truly understood the dream or if it was just the beginning. In short, it's a compact, atmospheric adventure that lingers long after the credits roll. Imagine stepping into a world where every dusty corner of a house is a doorway to a forgotten memory. That's what you get with Max's Memories. The game follows an elderly detective named Max, who's battling dementia. You play as him, wandering through his home, hunting for everyday objects that trigger vivid, dreamlike flashbacks. The first-person perspective is more than a gimmick, it's the core of the experience. Each object you touch doesn't just unlock a scene. It throws you into a symptom of dementia, disorientation, false memories, the blur of time, all woven into the gameplay. It's unsettling, but it's also incredibly empathetic. You feel the weight of a mind that's slipping, and you're forced to piece together what's left. What sets this title apart is its dual art style. The present is rendered in a stark, realistic tone, grounding you in Max's fragile reality. Then the memories burst into a cutesy, surreal palette, bright colors, softened shapes, making it clear that these are fragments, not facts. The soundtrack mirrors this shift, gentle and almost lullaby-like, pulling you deeper into each recollection. And at its heart is the family tree reconstruction. After each memory, you connect names and relationships, slowly restoring a history that Max himself is losing. It's a quiet, powerful reminder that identity is stitched from moments, not just memories. Max's Memories isn't just a game. It's a tender, haunting exploration of what it means to remember when you're no longer able to. Hey gamers, today we are stepping into the world of retail empire building with Mall Manager Simulator, Prologue. It's a bite-sized version of the full game that lets you take the wheel of a single store and see how every decision ripples through your mall's fortunes. The tablet interface is slick, track revenue, tweak prices, and keep an eye on expenses all in one place. You'll feel the tension when customers start pushing back on prices, forcing you to find that sweet spot between profit and satisfaction. Adding a splash of greenery or a stylish bench can bump foot traffic and lift your advertising revenue, while vending machines and billboards give a nice income boost. Just remember they need maintenance. Cleanliness is king. A single littered aisle can turn a happy shopper into a disgruntled one. The prologue covers the core mechanics, but the full version promises deeper challenges, more stores, and endless upgrades. If you're hungry for a management sim that's approachable yet still gives you a taste of strategy, Mall Manager Simulator, Prologue is a solid start. Grab it, grow your mall, and see if you can become the ultimate mall mogul. Hey, remember the good old days of couch gaming, shouting, and laughing at the same time? This new puzzle platformer takes that vibe and cranks it up to 11. It's a pure two-player experience. You can't even try it solo. One player flips a switch while the other races through the door. One becomes a living stepping stone, so the other can reach new heights. Every level is built around that tight teamwork, and the only way to win is to act as one. What's great is how it turns failure into a laugh. If you mess up, you don't get a game over screen. You just pick it up, tweak your strategy, and keep going together. It's the kind of game that brings friends back to the couch, turns frustration into giggles, and reminds you that sometimes the best part of gaming is the partnership. Grab your buddy, sync up, and dive into this hilarious, cooperative adventure, because in this game, the real win is the shared experience. Hey everyone, that's all for today. Thanks so much for sticking with me. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you won't miss any of the next adventures. See you next time. Stay curious and keep gaming.